We're defending nuclear energy. It's an amazing source that can stop air pollution from our environmentalists. It also can power a whole city. This can help lots of problems in the world that you don't like either.
Okay, I see your point. Now, as Mr. Nemo was saying, your OPDs are so bad that it makes the environment Your OPDs are so bad to the environment that you make Happy Meals cry. Anyways, speaking of food, I am pretty hungry. Do you guys have any fruits or vegetables? No, you know why? Because all those people making nuclear energy at OPG are affecting agriculture. All that radiation is not fertilizing the soil, but contaminating it. This is just horrible because after this, it will not be possible to grow on that land ever again.
Today I have Miss Alexander, the teacher of 16. Overall, how did you think our class did?
I think they did a fabulous job. I love listening to the passion and the persuasion that comes out of students when they're talking about the impacts to biodiversity and the different types of energy sources that we're currently facing here in our world.
So how do students benefit from this project?
They benefit by learning how to write and speak persuasively, as well as learning about the impacts to biodiversity in terms of different energy sources. So it's our sort of leap from biodiversity into electricity.
Thank you.
December is a time for giving, for sharing, and a time for the winter concert. Staff and students of our school have been working very hard to prepare for the winter concert. So, just sit and relax to enjoy the winter concert.
Hello Centennial, this is Anhat Kaur reporting. December is a month full of celebrations. So today we would be talking about, you guessed it, December celebrations. We would start with the Buddhist celebrations. So the first one we're going to be talking about is the birthday of Amitabh Buddha. As the name suggests, this is the day when the Buddhist god Buddha was born. The next holiday we would be talking about is Bodhi Day. This falls on December 8th. This is the day when Amitabh Buddha received enlightenment. Next we would be talking about a Jainist holiday, Monagyaras, which falls on December the 8th. This is the day when the 18th Tirthankar, Sri Aradat, renounced the world and became a monk. This is also the day when the 19th Tirthankar, Sri Balinath, was born, renounced the world and attained Keval Gyan, also known as liberation. And it is also the day when the 22nd Tirthankar, Sri Nebinath, renounced the world. Next we will be talking about the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah, which is celebrated from December 23rd to December 30. In the 2nd century BCE, the Seleucids, which are the Greek Syrians, forced the Israelis to accept Greek culture as they were the ruler of the land. But afterwards, a group of faithful Jewish people reclaimed their land and started following Jewish religion again. Hanukkah is there to celebrate the victory. And we cannot talk about December celebrations without talking about Christmas, the day the Christian God Jesus Christ was born. And that is it for today.
So, Mr. Mike Golly, when exactly did you graduate from Centennial?
Well, I started at Centennial Senior Public School. In 1971, I came in November of 1971. That was grade 7. And then I finished in 1973, grade 8. So we moved here from Montreal, and the neighborhood was brand new. The school was brand new. It was only a couple years old at that point. It was built in 1969. And the neighborhood was brand new. The trees were all tiny. It was kind of, a fancy new school because we'd just been in a public school to this point, and we had Rotary classes and different teachers and all that kind of thing. So it was kind of neat. It was a lot smaller than it is today, but it was still a good size.
Thank you. So, how has Centennial helped you in your career and life?
Well, I mean, grades 7 and 8 isn't exactly the highlight of your life, but it was good because it gave me an idea that I maybe wanted to be a teacher, and had a lot of excellent teachers here. I don't think any of them are alive anymore, but some super teachers back then. I had Mr. and Mrs. Holstein, husband and wife, were here. One taught English, one taught science. I still remember their names, and that's like 48 years ago. Mr. Petula was our gym teacher. I had Miss Lane for French. I had Mrs. Boss for music. All those people are just etched in my mind, as your teachers will be as you grow older. Your teachers will always have an effect on you in your life.
So, what is your opinion on Centennial?
Well, when I was here, it was a good school. I mean, there was only this school and W.G. Davis in Peel Village and Glendale and Winston Churchill. That was it. That was the only schools there were. Back then, there was only 3 high schools in Brampton. Brampton Centennial, Central Peel, and Mayfield, which was way out in the middle of nowhere. And today, there's 27 high schools in Brampton. So Brampton was a lot smaller town back then. It was fun. We had a lot of activities. We had dances, gosh, almost every month. And the activities were fun, and the sports teams were good. And the schoolyard was bigger because the whole new section of the school here wasn't here. This was all a football field, really, that was out the back of the school. So.